Today we are going to learn how to add and subtract like fractions. I may want to be careful about saying learn because you already know how to do this. So we're just going to review it. Today should be super simple and y'all should all make really good grades on your quizzes assignment. Let's get started. So first let's talk about what like fractions are. What does that mean? Like fractions are anything that has the same denominator, aka bottom number. Okay, so they're going to have the same bottom number. This makes your life so simple, so easy, and it's just stress-free, okay? Because when they have the same denominator, we don't have to find the least common denominator, okay? So we don't have to really do a whole lot of work. We just mess with the top. The bottom's going to stay the same, right? So this first problem, practice problem, I'm working with you, is 7/15 minus 1/15, okay? We know that the bottom number is going to stay the same. They're both 15, okay? And 7 minus 1 is 6. So you always want to do it in simplest form. 99.98% of the time, they're asking you to put your answer in simplest form. You can look and say, will 6 divide into 15 evenly with nothing left over? No. 6 will go into 15 2 times and you'll have 3 left over. That's not a Cinderella shoe fit. That's not perfect, okay? It doesn't fit in perfect. Then you can ask yourself too, because it's not always, does this divide into this evenly? Sometimes is it an even number on top of an even number? And no, it's not, right? But then I can say to myself, what are the factors that multiply to give me 6? We've got 1 and 6. Well, 6 won't go into 15, correct? And we've got 2 and 3. 2 will go into 6, but will it divide into 15? No. But 3 will divide into 6, and 3 will divide into 15. So I need to make sure, I'm going to come down here, and a lot of students, let me write this where it looks cleaner. A lot of students don't like how I write this, and that's fine. In the past, they haven't. This is how I was always taught to do it, and it makes it easier for me. So if I do 6/15, and actually, let me erase that again. Wasting time, I know. I'm sorry, guys. This is supposed to be a really quick lesson today. Okay, so let's do this. 6/15, and I'm going to divide. We said 3 will go into both of them. So 3 on top and 3 on bottom. Now, see, that's a tricky one, because if you just look at 6 and 15, you're like, oh, 6 is even, 15 is odd. That's simplified, but it's not. So 6 divided by 3 is 2. Okay, and 15 divided by 3 is 5. 2/5 is the simplest form, okay? So make sure that you ask yourself those questions. All right, so next we're going to do 4/9 plus 8/9. And these bottom numbers, my denominators, they are the same. Makes my life super easy, okay? So my denominator stays the same, okay? And 4 plus 8 is 12. All right, so now I have 12 over 9. This is what you call an improper fraction. The top number is bigger than the bottom number. This will not be considered simplest form. This is an improper fraction form. So we want to put this in a mixed number. And we do that by T-bowing. Okay, top number goes in the division box. The bottom number goes out. All right, and we're not doing the decimal because we're wanting it in fraction form. Okay, so 12, my numerator, top number goes in the box. 9, my denominator, goes outside of the box. 9 fits into 12 one time. 1 times 9 is 9. 12 minus 9 is 3, okay? 3 is my remainder. 3 goes on top. 9 goes on bottom. Now, you all know that 1 and 3/9, that 3/9, that is not, 3/9 is not in simplest form because 3 will divide into 9. So I'm going to simplify this. Don't forget the whole number because that will make it all the way wrong. 3 divided by 3, 3 divided by 3 is 1, and 9 divided by 3 is 3. So my answer is 1 1/3, okay? Okay, so let's do this last one. 4/5 minus 7/5 plus 1/5, but I have parentheses. So I have to do what comes first inside these parentheses. And 4/5 minus 7/5, 4 minus 7, ooh, that's negative, isn't it? So if I change the subtraction to addition and change the sign of the next number, I'm going to take the bigger value. 7 is a bigger number. It's greater than 4. 7 is greater than 4. It's not, negative 7 is not greater value than 4, but 7, the number itself, the absolute value of negative 7 is greater than 4. That means I have more negatives than positives, and that means my answer is going to be negative. So it's going to be negative 7 minus 3. 4 is 3. I always do that. I always tell the answer. Is going to be negative 3 over 5, okay? Then we're going to add negative 3 plus 1/5. Okay, I'm running out of room. Let me erase some of this up here. Remember, if you have a question, just pause and ask. Okay, so I'm going to move this up here if that's okay with y'all. So now negative 3/5 plus a positive 1/5. Okay, now the absolute value of 3 is greater than the absolute value of 1. Okay, what that means is I have more, 3 is bigger than 1. I have more negatives, so my answer is going to be negative. We know that. So now what we do is we just do 3. We keep the sign of the larger number, which is negative, because 3 is larger than 1, and we subtract. And 3 minus 1 is 2, and our answer is negative 2/5. Wow, Miss Mitchell, that's a big old negative sign. Okay, so I don't think you guys should have any problems whatsoever on your quizzes assignment. Take your time, get a good grade the first time so you don't have to repeat.